Thank you so much. It's great to be in Iowa. First, let me say, we've just returned from a trip to Louisville, Kentucky. After what we saw in El Paso and what we experienced in Dayton, Ohio last week, we put a caravan together with Moms Demand Action and myself, and we went through Ohio and we picked up moms, and we went down to Louisville, Kentucky, where Mitch McConnell lives. And we took the fight to his backyard, telling him that we need gun reform in the United States of America, and we need it now. We need it now. People are dying on the streets of this country, getting killed by weapons that were made for battlefields, not neighborhoods in places like Dayton, Ohio. The number one obligation that we have as elected officials, whether you're a councilman or a congressman or a president, is to keep the people of this country safe. And this country will never be safe until we get these weapons of war off of the streets of the United States of America. I pledge to you that we will get this done finally in the United States of America. But we also have to secure our economy. I come from Northeast Ohio. 75% of the American people still live paycheck to paycheck. It's time for us to double union membership in the United States of America so we can rebuild the middle class. I want us to win the economy of the future, build electric vehicles and solar panels and wind turbines right here in the United States of America. That's how we rebuild the middle class. There's going to be 10 million electric vehicles made in the next 10 years. I want at least half of those made in the United States. And I want those to go to rural America. I want them to go to the old steel country, old coal, old textile countries, where these communities have fallen behind for the last 30 years. We're going to get that done. We will win the new economy. I can promise you that. I want us to secure our kids' education. And that's why in my education proposal for K through 12, I'm making sure there is a mental health counselor in every school in the United States that needs one. I want to make sure that there is trauma-informed care, social and emotional learning, after school, summer school. We got to start taking care of our kids. They need us. We are not going to address and secure our safety through climate change. If we only convert our economy over to wind and solar, I am making a proposal for us to convert our industrial agriculture system over to a regenerative, sustainable agriculture system here in the United States. Let's start sequestering carbon in our own earth so that we can preserve our kids' future. And we will set up teams to make sure that we implement regenerative agriculture so that we can be drought resistant, flood resistant, and we can start to heal our planet. We've got a lot of work to do, but I'm in a fighting mood. I'm Irish. Vice President Biden, I'm Irish. You know the old Irish saying? Is this a private fight or can anyone get into it? I'm going to tell you a quick story. We were down at the Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville, Kentucky. And Muhammad Ali, there's this great story. He was walking down the street in Kentucky. Someone came up to him and said, "Champ, I saw you fight when I was a kid." He said, "Oh yeah?" And the kid said, "Yeah, it was great. You got knocked down in the third round." Champ said, "Wasn't my fight." He said, "No, I remember. My dad took me. I'll never forget it. But you did get knocked down in the third round." Champ said, "Wasn't my fight. I ain't never been knocked down. I'm either up or I'm getting up." Democrats have never been knocked down. We're either up or we're getting up. Iowa has never been knocked down. You're either up or you're getting up. America has never, ever been knocked down. We're either up or we're getting up. Thank you, Iowa.